for the lights to turn green. And green they go, and it's Lucas Schwartzbauer who blasts off and leaves them all in his wake. Filippo Colombo slots in behind him. Koretsky looking good alongside Alan Haverly as they head out onto the start loop.
Yeah, the start loop plus 7 full laps these riders have to go today. Was
tangled in there. Schwartzbauer meanwhile leads Koretsky. Scott Schramm, MTB Racing's Filippo Colombo and Nino Schurter up alongside them as well.
Jordan Su, I've seen first time the national outfit for him. I mean the national champions kit. Jordan Su from France with Victor Koretsky in the leader's jersey. Schwartzbauer next to him.
Colombo in front now.
Charlie
There's
Aldridge.
Tom Pitcock.
Tom Pitcock is over there.
One of Colombo's big breakthrough rides was second here in 2018 on the under-23s, and he's currently leading as they head out onto the first lap proper. So that is
Aldridge on fourth.
one of the things about this circuit is this big long start-finish straight, and then the second straight that follows through the tech feed zone does give people a chance to close down gaps if they want to expend the horsepower. There's Tom Pitcock coming through your shot now. So Pitcock not too far away from the front of this one for a rider of his capabilities. Koretsky, who's out front and just being overtaken now
By Nino.
by Nino Schurter, heads to the front of the race. Nino Schurter, he won here 16, 17 and 18.
And here we see that again. Nino likes to be in the first position when it comes to that very slippery technical uphill where they are right now, and Nino is leading this group. Here with Victor Koretsky behind Nino Schurter here on this whoop climb.
This is it. This is one of the toughest climbs in mountain biking. The Whoop Super Climb.
Filippo Colombo,
Look at that
on
bar.
third place, another Scott Schramm rider, and then we have Alan Hatterley. Charlie Aldridge is over there, and then Thomas Leacher. That's a group of 5.
Arrow straight, and there is no right line to get up it. It's just a big rooty staircase, so difficult to get out of the saddle because traction is so limited on it, but the world's best making it look relatively straightforward. Schurter leads Koretsky and Colombo. They're all still together. There's Tom Pitcock on the Pinarello Dogma.
Haverly. Alan Hatterley.
Great to watch, isn't he? Fantastic rider to look at.
Here we had Candice Little from South Africa, who finished 6th in the women elite race. Actually, an excellent performance of her.
Yeah, really, really good.
And now another South African rider leading the race in the men's.
Haverly's best result here was a third in the under-23 race in 2018, just to give you some context. So, looking good so far, Alan Haverly.
Small gaps in between the riders. Sam Gaze,
Sam Gales just
6th place.
realising he's kind of on his own for the time being. There's
Pitcock
Pitcock.
at 7 now.
Pitcock slowly moving up. It's Nino Schurter out front at the minute. Victor Koretsky with the yellow plate off the team's leader specialised. The 2 lines here at the bottom of this descent to set you up for, I was going to say, one of the toughest climbs on the course, but they're all tough around here.
But no, I agree. I think this is the toughest. I mean, we've got the Whoop Super Climb, you know, but this is just a little bit steeper and a little bit rougher.
But this climb makes the riders also nervous because you have 2 different lines, and it takes a while before they come back together, actually. And if you took the wrong line, or a rider in front of you is making a mistake, it's hard to overtake, and it costs you a lot of time.
Schurter starting to ask questions of Victor Koretsky and all those around him at the front. Pitcock again rolls past Haverly and is back in touch with Aldridge again.
Aldridge just struggling with that pace of Schurter then. Just dropping off a little bit, leaving the gap.
Koretsky always there, 2nd place, not pushing too much effort into the race so far. It's Nino Schurter now who's pushing hard. Alan Hatterley did that before.
but here's an attack from Tom Pitcock now. Tom Pitcock round the outside of Victor Koretsky and Nino Schurter.
Wow. So this is the most road-type climb on the circuit. And this is where he's going to use that road strength and power and his strength to weight, power to weight ratio. For the others.
Yeah, Nino responds.
Yeah,
Schurter doesn't look like he's going to let him have it all his own way here. You know, Koretsky's going with the two of them.
But look at the gap they've just opened in one climb.
Yeah, but they respond. Nino is responding, and also Koretsky.
And Koretsky's just struggling to follow on this one.
And immediately, well, we know 15 seconds for Charlie Aldrich.
We know from Arasha that Victor Koretsky has got plenty of reserves of power to go deep into a race, but it's the UCI cross-country world champion Tom Pitcock on a track that he loves like no other.
It's Koretsky fighting.
Currently leading away. Koretsky, the alarm bells are ringing here.
And Nino knows it's time. He can't wait.
And in classic Nové Město fashion, a steep climb is followed immediately by a steep descent.
Yeah, the suspension have to work really well here on these descents. The bike setup, so important.
Tom Pitcock then through this slightly flatter wooded section. It's still fast though, and you still have to work the trail for every single ounce of speed. Nino's
still there, yeah. He didn't drop him. It's going back to him. Where is Victor Koretsky?
And it'd be interesting to see now. Obviously, it's the section where you can get some road-type slipstream, and Pitcock's not asking Nino for help. He's just driving it now.
Moves
tucking down, aero position.
In towards the stem. There's not much off Tom Pitcock anyway.
No.
Very, very small frontal area. Let's see, there is Koretsky.
Here comes Koretsky.
Wow. What a lap.
I would almost say maybe a technical problem, but it's not.
No, don't say that. Koretsky crosses the line, 14 seconds back.
And then that chasing group. But that chasing group is coming back to Victor Koretsky.
So we are just wondering, Carlson reported from course that Koretsky has been looking down at the back of the bike, whether its rear tyre looks all right.
Yeah, he's looking to his rear tyre more and more.
Head-to-head now with Nino Schurter, so...
Very different course that day as well. It was wet, wasn't it, and tricky. I mean, it's always tricky here, but
it's not the first time for Nino that he has been battling like this before here in Nové Město. It was with Jaroslav Kulavi as well,
2015,
what I remember.
Yeah, one of the most famous battles on this very climb where Kulavi blasted past him. One of the two of the big Czechs wins here in Nové Město.
Yeah, Koretsky.
Really,
caught by the chasing group.
Yeah, really cemented Jaroslav Kulavi as a national hero, that one.
Commentating for the Czech TV now, today.
But just happily gaze.
So we're up against him today, is that what you're saying?
Battling again.
Jaroslav Kulavi, Olympic gold medalist, UCI cross-country marathon world champion. But speaking of gold medalists and world champions, Tom Pitcock on the move again. This is trouble for Nino Schurter now. Looks over the shoulder, never a good sign.
Never a good sign, that's true.
Wow.
He's still swinging at it, you know, as well. Tom Pitcock on lap 4 out of 7 here in Nové Město na Moravě.
He felt the confidence, what he said in the interview before the start.
Can he become the first person to win 4 consecutive races here in Nové Město na Moravě in cross-country Olympic? Free to go.
Yeah, lap times around 10:30, 10:40.
Let's get a time gap here. Back to Nino Schurter then and see what way it's going. Schurter across the line, 15 seconds back off Tom Pitcock. You can see Tom Pitcock, the right-hand side of your shot there through the tech feed zone. So this group behind him, this is the battle for 3rd place, and Koretsky's still with them, so this one, still big names in there, plenty, Haverly, Colombo, Schwarzbach, Koretsky, Gies, Flukiger, Holmgren, Charlie Aldridge just rolling through your shot now, stretching the back out. Flukiger attacking now in the red.
Looking at the rider that...
And Gunnar Holmgren on the line kid on the
really
third place in front of Sam Gaze and Filippo Colombo, who is the last rider of this group.
But they're through the second.
Marcel Guerini in that line, and that green kid is coming back to the chasing group.
Guerini really strong at the end of last season. We haven't seen the best of him yet so far this year, but Schwarzbauer is really...
But Victor Koretsky dropped back more and more.
And Matthias Azuro as well.
Oh yeah, Matthias Azuro, here he is. Yeah, so I think the pace of that group dropped back a little bit.
Koretsky's in 12th now.
This is Marcel Guerini, the number 23 on his back.
Tom Pitcock, who is just ticking off the sections.
See if he can ride up this one.
The expert climb 1, how they call it.
Without a problem at all. Nice little line up the right side.
That is how you do that.
And this is the one which is a technical climb, but if you've got good power, you can carry, there's a little false flat before it.
That's all.
And you can push, you can accelerate there. If you've got all the power,
that's how it is.
You take more momentum in and then you're off, and it makes it easy. But it's so hard to do it. Seen if Nino, it's just this little flat section, and now you need to get a bit of a drive and then push up through on the top, but it's so much drier than the women's race.
He does it out of the saddle even.
Yeah.
Imagine how many times Nino Schurter's been up that climb though.
That's true.
Lap 6 of 7, the Whoop Super Climb.
Yeah, you can almost see and feel how hard it is to make this climb.
And Matthias driving on now.
Matthias Azuro.
Matthias Azuro is looking
the
absolutely superb here. Here's the overtake
55 on his bike.
Here's the overtake for third place then.
Yeah, and you think Azuro didn't get to ride, he's low enough ranked that he didn't get to ride the short track race. He just had to start at his grid position or his UCI rank in 55th.
The first French rider in the race.
Wow.
Matthias Flukiger, superb on the descent as ever.
Wow.
Yeah.
What a ride this is from Matthias Azaro.
I say he got form on the course last year, top 20, but yeah, to turn that into a top 5 today.
Different thing.
Oh. One more lap, final lap.
Final lap for Tom Pitcock, crosses the line. Is he going to go 4 in a row in cross-country Olympic World Cups in Nové Město Namarave? The GOAT, the greatest of all time. Nino Schurter's in second place, and he's matching him.
26.5k average.
Well, that circuit right here. Guerini is back with these. Flukiger had to take a double take over his shoulder there. Third place then. This is not the battle we thought we were going to get, but this is what we've got. It's Flukiger versus Azaro versus Guerini. Guerini now into third place.
Another Swiss rider. Is he able to catch back?
Alongside his Swiss Olympic selectors are throwing their clipboards out the window.
But it's a big climb for Pitcock now. This is the last. We got 2 climbs left. This is a big one. You know, if you can get up this one, but you can see Nino's well in shot. And Nino will be able to see him. And on this climb, it's
22 seconds. It's 22 seconds on my clock.
Nino out the saddle, attacking, sprinting.
It is a bit deceptive, this camera angle, but the GOAT has acquired his target.
He's still in vision for him.
Yeah. And that makes such a difference if you can see the rider in front. Mentally, it gives you such a boost.
Saddle and attacking this climb.
You can read the body language of the rider in front of you if you can see him.
19 seconds now. Is Nino Schurter about to pull off one of the most remarkable wins in his career? It's a big ask, but if there is a rider on this earth capable of doing it, it's that man.
He kept put the pressure on him.
Guerini attacking now.
Marcel Guerini, Perfectus Performance Race Team.
Matthias Azuro behind him. Matthias Flukiger is there.
Pitcock monstering his way up that climb. Huge effort. And I said it maybe did just get a word from someone that you need to put this one to bed because Nino's
up to 27 seconds now.
Anyway, second place.
Guerini through the tech zone.
Fastest guy on course at the moment.
58 seconds back, so he's within the same minute now.
Wow. Oh, what does it mean for the Swiss riders? If Guerini finished third place for the qualification Olympics in Paris.
This man does what he does best. He wins bike races. Tom Pitcock heads towards one of his favourite places, the start-finish straight of the Visoshina Arena, and clears the bridge for good measure. Tom Pitcock is about to make it a fantastic 4 in a row for Tom Pitcock in Nové Město, Namarave. Absolutely undisputed. They never got near him. Tom Pitcock makes it 4 on a bounce. Schurter takes a bow. Second place, look who's in third. What? Marcel
Charlie Aldridge
Guarini
coming.
celebrates.
Third place.
Behind him, Charlie Aldridge just
I think Charlie Aldridge had it.
squeaks home in fourth place ahead
Matisse Azzurro,
ahead of Matisse Azzurro. Here he is though, the king of Nové Město, Namarave. He's made this place his own personal fiefdom. Here's the results. Pitcock, Schurter, Guarini, Aldridge, Azzurro, Flukiger, Schwarzbar, Holmgren, Haverly, Forster,